Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. Today we're talking about Dr. Stone Season 3, Episode 21, or Dr. Stone Season 3, Part 2, Episode 10. Only one episode left. That is right. We are only getting 11 episodes. That's kind of what I figured for the second part of this. 22 episodes for the entire season, but 11 episodes per quarter. And one episode left, and then we're done with the season. There is definitely a lot to do still, so I believe this is popular enough where it's going to pick up season 4 no problem. But who knows? At the end of the day, you don't know. But the plan is, let's go to the moon. So that is the next plan. The Y-Man is on the moon, so we need to build a rocket. But obviously we need to get a bunch of parts to build a rocket, so the plan is to sail around the world. We have the platinum to unpetrify whoever we want, and then we can also get these resources. So that is exactly what's going to happen here. So let's skip past the old intro. We just have them starting off, reviving as many people as they can find. At the moment, obviously, there's limited resources, so you want to kind of do this slowly, make sure you have enough farming, agriculture, all that, maybe build up some cattle or something, because we got to keep everybody fed at the end of the day. Fed, clothed, and warm. That's what's going to happen. Senku plans on making this an ally to the Kingdom of Science. There is Kohaku and Ruri's father, which I think we just happened to forget he was on the ship. I looked at the wiki, and it said he initially came on the ship, but I think that was a mistake. At least in the anime it is. I did not see him get on the boat when they left, and he literally did not play a single role in this entire arc until last episode. So somebody screwed the pooch somewhere. That's all I'm saying with that. Not a huge big deal. Apparently he did get on the ship. He just got on the ship off screen, and he wasn't needed, so he just never got unpetrified, which I think is really weird. I just think it's very, very weird. So Sozu plans on staying on the island. Obviously, he is now the new head. They build a giant windmill. Obviously, that is going to be very useful for, look at Senku, electricity, to get electricity from wind power. Senku is working with these materials that dry out his skin something fierce. And he's like, yeah, we're going to design some stuff in order to make sure all these villagers stay on our side. And he's got gunpowder, and you hear Rainbow Bridge. I think you already know where that's going. Francois is just, all about prepping stuff here. Kurosami speaking to Sozu. I wonder if she has a crush on Sozu. That's what I'm wondering here, because there's some heavy blushing going on here. I mean, she's basically been a warrior, so she has. I feel like we haven't really got to see her tap in to her feminine side, but who knows? Maybe she's got a little crush on him. No idea. But we got lights going on, big beach party, good food, showing people glasses, and basically bringing all the commodities that they have back in the Ishigami village to Treasure Island here. Sozu. This is Sozu saying he's going to stay there. He's saying that he wants Kurosami to go with Senku because she will be a great asset. Amaryllis, at the end of this, stayed on the island. I thought she was going to go with them too, but no, she is staying on the island. Genro is becoming all high and mighty because now he has like a bodyguard, essentially, because he looks like this guy's old master. So this guy, whoever the heck he is, I can't remember his name, he is coming along for the ride as well. So there you go. We then go to the fireworks show, which is like, yeah, look at all these crazy fun things, fireworks. Gen's actually saying back in our era they were meant to quell the spirits of the deceased and send them off. So he was like, I think Senku is kind of doing this for Sozu in order to send off his father, because his father died before he became petrified, so there's really no way to save him. I don't know if they're going to leave him alive as a statue, or if, Sozu plans on unpetrifying him, burying the body. I really have no idea. Whatever he does, we don't see it on screen. We get a little flashback to cute little young Senku and his stepfather, and then his dad's all giddy about it, and he was like, oh, I've always liked fireworks. And then Senku is just rambling off all the ingredients. And he was like, he's like, just sit back and enjoy, because for, all these people do all this hard work creating these fireworks, and for just a brief moment, everybody is watching what they created, staring at it in the sky. And I was like, that is really nice. That's a nice sentiment there as well. And then Senku is just talking about, setting foot in the world the first time. Everything was deserted. You and everyone else will still someday die. Everybody's going to turn to dust at some point. And he was like, yeah, but like you taught me that science is basically passing on your will and passing on your knowledge into the next generation. Of course, we're all going to die one day. But you have to give everybody this knowledge in order to help rebuild the new world, because probably Senku ain't going to be able to do it in his lifetime. I don't know if he is. That'd be cool if we see the world back to where it was. But who the heck knows? And I'm shipping Kohaku and Senku, because, she seems like she's following him around a lot. Seems like that's what's happening. So, being shown in anime, last episode they'll finally get together and have a kid or something. That's my guess. Anyway, that's my guess for what's probably going to happen in the foreseeable future. So, we send off here, only a couple people came with them. We do get some new faces showing up as well. But they're talking about, okay, we got to build a spaceship. This is, there's going to be like 1,000,000 steps as well. And there's probably not going to be a lot of people in the actual spaceship. So it's probably going to be 3 or 4 people. My guess is it's going to be Senku, Ryusui, probably Kurosami. Obviously, it's going to be her because, they brought her with them. That would make sense. And then probably Tsukasa as well. Everybody else is probably going to stay behind. That's my best guess. We already have our strongest. Yeah, that was a reference to going back to Ishigami Village and finally unfreezing Tsukasa. I've been talking about Tsukasa for like 4 or 5 reviews at this point. I was like, we got the revival fluid, we got the petrification beam, he can come back to life and be useful again. And he's on Senku's side now. Senku won the war. They even show, there's Chrome kind of explaining it. There is Tsukasa's younger sister, basically crying, saying, oh my god, we can finally bring him back to life. And then we see him, frozen still. They got him hooked up to some super high-power batteries, so he stays frozen. So Tsukasa's going to come back next episode. That's probably where we're going to end it. Yet again, last episode. So series finale. Beyond the New World is what we're calling it for the final episode of Season 3. So my guess is we're going to obviously unpetrify Tsukasa. That's going to be like a big part of the episode, I think. That's probably going to take up a couple minutes. Then we are probably going to get a detailed explanation of where we're going to go, everywhere we need to go. Maybe they're going to break into teams to get supplies. I could see that happening. They're probably going to pick a specific spot to create the rocket, because I know the reason that NASA is in Florida is because you have to have like super perfect, ideal conditions in order to launch a rocket, and that Florida apparently has that sometimes, not all of the time. If it rains or anything along those lines that's slightly inconvenient, it is a no-go. You shut down the whole operation. So my guess is possibly he's going to try to go to Florida. That would make sense, come to America, because that is where like NASA was founded and everything. I don't know if it was founded there, but that's where everything got set up, and that's where they launched the rockets from. So that's my guess of where this is probably going to go in the foreseeable future. Could I be wrong? Who knows? We'll give this one an 8 out of 10. It wrapped up fairly nicely. This is kind of just a general wrap up. Unpetrify some people, get everything going. Really not a whole lot going on this episode. A little bit fillerish feeling. But animation was good. Story was decent. We got a setup. We got to see just them hanging out, enjoying, having a good time after Ibarra got defeated. And he ain't ever getting unpetrified. If he is, he's going to be in a prison cell. That much we do know. So there it is. There you have it. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell. Leave a like, share, comment down below what you want to see for future anime, cartoon-related content. Next week is going to be the last episode of Dr. Stone, so no more Friday videos unless I find another show to review. 2 more weeks for Jujutsu Kaisen. Rick and Morty is ending next week as well. And then Spy Family, that I think is going to be going for a while. So at the very least, there will continue to be the regular schedule next week. And then after next week, it's probably going to change up a bit, obviously, because some shows are ending. So stay tuned for the short episode, short clip, I should say, of Spy Family on Saturday. The full review of the season finale of Rick and Morty on Monday. Thank you for watching yet again, and as always, have a good one.